Hey everybody, back here again giving you another video, and I have a package in front of you. I usually don't do packages through videos and stuff like that, but this is from China. Somebody contacted me. Her name was Joyce through lighttake.com, and they sent me this. I don't know if this box goes with this or not, but let's see what's inside. Looks like a Balisong butterfly knife. And on top of it all, it's a practice model. There's no edge or anything. So I got a request to do this, and I told Joyce that I would. So here it is. Like I said, a practice model. That way you don't cut your fingers off if that was the case. I've been practicing with this. I got this yesterday actually in the mail. And I probably would have cut all my fingers off if there was a real edge on here. Super sharp edge anyway. But basically what this is just like I said, a practice model that, you know, you can learn how to do the Balisong tricks and flicks and all kinds of stuff with. This one's just like, I guess, your standard. I'm not big on Balisongs. This is like the first one I've ever put my hands on, period, in my whole life. But I did do some research, and I'm going to do this like a review for Joyce like I told her I would. And so it's going to be a basic general review here. I think the real purpose of these Balisongs, or butterfly knives, whatever, I grew up calling them butterfly knives, but the real purpose of them, I mean, I really don't think there is a purpose. I think it's more of a novelty slash toy for grown-ups or kids, whatever. But I mean, they're pretty cool. I've been flicking with this all night and all day, and it's just something, I guess. You know, it's one of those things that either you know, have one, and if you don't, it's not a big deal. It's just like I said, a novelty item, or more or less a toy. And I did do some research and looked up a few videos on how to do some tricks, so I'll put the camera up towards me and show you a little few flicks that I've learned, and openings and closings. They're not real big. I mean, I think it's just the simple ones like the flip and the actual double rollover, and it's just, you know, and you know, the thing about these knives are, I thought growing up these were dual edged knives when they're actually not. They have this piece right here, this handle, that doesn't have the lock on it, the pin, the lock pin. This is your safe handle. So on a real knife that had a real edge on it, this is, like I said, practicing edge, no edge on it. So, but a real edged knife that had a real blade that you'd buy, this would be the sharp part, because like I said, this is your safe handle right here. So you always want to have that in your hand at all times. You want to be in control of this, because if you switch it and get control of this, the one with the pin that locks it, because you can lock it like that, keep it open, or you can lock it to keep it closed, just like that. But like I said, make sure you're always in control of the one that has the slot for the pin, because if you're not, and this thing will close on you, it'll get a hold of your fingers, and I mean, you probably won't have any fingers left depending on how hard you flicked it or how sharp your knife is. So let me go ahead and turn the camera view around here and do some tricks for you, and get this review done for you. Like you know, if you want one of these trainers before you get the real deal, so you don't hurt yourself or injure yourself, especially your fingers, because of all things, go to lighttake.com. I'll put the link in the description below and check them out. They are from China, but they're only a few dollars, so by the time you pay for shipping, I mean, I think it's about $7 or $8 for the knife total with shipping and everything from China. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's real. The thing is, I know this is heavier than the standard Balisong or butterfly, because from looking at people's videos and stuff like that, you could see this is a really well made trainer, and it's heavy for training purposes. I mean, look how thick that blade is. It's probably thicker than one of my thickest hunting knives. It's just a real super thick blade and heavy, all heavy material. Now there is some wear marks on here just from flicking it around and banging it, but that's the purpose of the videos, to do the review and the testing. So, alright, I'm going to switch the camera around and quit talking. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to grab the safe handle like I told you guys, that you want to make sure you always have in control, and you just flip it open and flip it closed. And if you always have control of that in your hand, your thumb, whatever hand you use, the back of the blade might hit your fingers, but that'll never cut you because, like I said, that's the top of the blade, and it'll never, even if it flicks over your hand, that part will never cut you. So, like I said, I know a few things. I'm not an expert by any means. I don't know. I've just watched a few people open them and close them. So I think this one's called like the double rollover, or the roll over the knuckle, where you just flick it over your knuckle once, turn it, flick it over again, flick the handle back, and you opened it. You can do it reverse to close it. Either like that or just flick it over and then you go reverse. You can do it like that. It's just, there we go. That's the right way to do it. But it's just a little, like I said, it's more of a novelty item, more of a toy, but to me there is real no sole purpose for this thing. But it really gets on people's nerves too. My wife already said something about me flicking it because all it does is ching. Yep, it's slippery when you get playing around with it, but alright guys, well, as I said, you know, this is the trainer model. Just for that purpose, just to play with it and not to cut yourself and not to injure your fingers. And of all things, you know, and I mentioned before, I'm not a pro by any means, but I've been playing with it all day and last night when I got it through the mail, so I think the more you practice with it, the better you get at doing all kinds of little tricks and stuff. You know, everybody's got their own little trick. I watched a lot of videos to where guys were like naming their own stuff and calling everything out. So, like I said, I only know just the major opening flick and the double rollover, and you just close it like that. It's just something to play with, something to pass time really. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to Joyce. You know, I appreciate you emailing me and sending me this, because I did wait for it for a while. I know it was coming from China. You know, like I said, it's more of a toy novelty thing, but you know, I don't mind doing a review for it. Like, you know, to me, there would be no real purpose for this, but I'm gonna keep my word for the person that sent this to me, and I hope you guys like this video. Like I mentioned before, I'm not a pro by any means at these. I think the more I practice, the better I get. But that's just something when I have downtime, being a parent and working full time and then trying to do stuff on top of everything else, you really don't have much downtime. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you like this video. You know, go check one of these trainers out before you decide to buy a Balisong butterfly knife. If you like it, you know, give the video a thumbs up. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description below from where I got it from. So, alrighty, guys. Appreciate you watching my video so far. If you like my channel, make sure you subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. As always, thanks for watching.